A priest judge is a temple guardian. Commissioned by the Lord to guard his holy presence from evil. And execute judgment on anything unclean that would defile his holy temple. Adam was a priest judge. Adam was a priest judge. Adam was a priest judge. He was put in Eden to keep it from anything unclean, cause it was a temple, God with his people. So Adam's job was to guard it from evil. Genesis 2, turn to the part, verse 15, and observe this remark. For keep, the Hebrew verb is shamar, and in its context, yo, the word means to guard. Come on. And this is seen in chapter 3:24, where Adam's no longer priest anymore. Cause of his arrogance, ensnared in sin. Now shamar's used for the gods, the cherubim. Cause of what happened back a few verses. An intruder in the garden, that was the serpent. Was it an accident? No, it happened on purpose. For Adam to image God and smash him for certain. Since Adam fell, Yahweh chose a new priestly race in Genesis chapter 12. Though Abraham's from a pagan fam, the greater Am called him to Canaan. It's a new Eden, new creation land, flowing with milk and honey where his holy place would stand. In the midst of this nation clan, for them to be priests to every race of man. Seen in Abraham's desperate plea of intercession to rescue please. His nephew Lot before he's wrecked deceased. But they're not just agents of blessed peace. That's right. Israel is his collective priest to judge those who sin incessantly. Genesis 15, the text it reads, the sin of the Amorites is not yet complete. In other words, this double purpose to rescue his precious kids in Exodus was to show abundant mercies, plus for his judging servants to bring justice curses on Canaanites for disgusting worship. And they must deserve it, cause they're really the offspring of that ugly serpent. Be convinced as I teach. Exodus 19, Israel's a kingdom of priests. True indeed, but do you see the Levites are priest judges within the community? Come on. Yahweh's holy wrath is intense, beholding the golden calf incident. So Moses boldly asks if there's men who love the Lord and are mad at the sin. The Levites as a whole gather to him. So hear the holy task that he gives. Take your sword from your thigh, cause the Lord was despised. Killed 3,000 who were poor Adonai. A strange form of praise and worship. Maybe these verses make you nervous, but Exodus 32:29, that day was the Levites' ordination service. Come on, jump with me to Numbers 3. The Levites were to kill anyone unclean. The priestly charge was to keep and guard the tabernacle. Several times we see Shamar. Leviticus, since Yahweh is in the midst, purge sin and get rid of this. But the illest is Phinehas, who saw the insidious worship of Baal hideous. He went in the tent where an Israelite lay with a woman from Midian. Then he stabbed them in their abdomen with a javelin till God's wrath was spent. He was a priest judge. He was a priest judge. He was a priest judge. The promised land was blessed and precious, the place of Yahweh's special temple presence. So the wicked, yes, best be put to death. Intruders in the land, they should be dispossessed. Driven out, given now into the hand of Joshua, who quickly routed. Stricken and hit, no doubt, then slain by the edge of the sword with the shout. Listen, pal, priest judgment was what the Canaanite conquest is about. Foreshadowed by Abram, who slaughtered kings, devoted to destruction as offerings. But this is rowdy, right? When Saul failed to kill Agag the Amalekite, Samuel shows what an actual priest is. With his sword he hacks Agag to pieces. Rowdy! Crushing the head of Goliath with a rock, cause that serpent defied the living God. In David's killing spree of Philistines, a priest, judge, king is really seen. So it's not limited to a specific office. Elijah smitten all the wickedest of prophets. After God's fire consumed the entire offering, Elijah slaughtered them. priest judges were incomplete, but there's a final prophet, judge, kingly priest. Come on. Yeah, I'm talking about Jesus the Lord, the one who came not to bring peace but a sword. The first Adam should have did what's essential, so the second Adam was cleansing the temple of the wicked and unlawful, then washing the feet of his 12 new Israel apostles. That's right, cause he's the lamb and the priest in the temple, judge in our place for our deeds that are sinful. So the living God has raised him to destroy that false temple, that synagogue of Satan. 70 AD. Now his holy discipline does steadily spank me. His true temple, he's changing his nation, tearing down our idols in sanctification. His grace is a flaming, cleansing his peeps. His church is his end time kingdom of priests. So in church discipline, now the elders are priests, judges to purge sinful men. Though Josh in the land routs heathens, the greater Joshua was casting out demons. That's right. When he returns, will physically, spiritually cleanse the land of all who displease him. In the Greek text follow Matthew 12. To cast out demons, we see ekbalo. Revelation 12 says in its pages, he cast out Satan from the heavenly places along with his henchmen. Already at the cross and resurrection, accomplished that ascension. But at the second coming, you'll see the perfect picture of a priest judge executing judgment. Revelation 19 demonstrates what I mean. See his robes, he's arrayed as high priest. Watch the Son of God unleash millions of saints and angels. His squad is deep, bronze his feet. When in his sovereignty he returns to squash the beast. Christ the cosmic priest at the perfect season will come to do his earthly cleaning. It will be purged of heathens, thrown into the eternal furnace heated with the fury of the wrath of the Almighty. Then we'll worship God rightly. Holy. Since the Son's faithful, we'll fulfill our second Adam status as we judge angels. Since the Son's faithful, we'll fulfill our second Adam status as we judge angels. Christian, you a priest judge because he was. Now we crush deeds of greed, lust, so that Jesus deep love is seen much. You was temple priest judge, so clean up and kill sin.